I'm on a tight wrap, you know what I'm saying, and under lock and key. Um, I wouldn't bring him out to save nobody's life. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all seen the Hulk, you know what I'm saying, and what he does, you know what I'm saying. I definitely will go on a rampage, just like that. So, getting down to my last little bit of cigarettes. I'm about to go to the store here in a minute. I guess this is all the time that I have. So, yeah, it definitely wouldn't be a good idea to take Xanaxes for sleeping, only for anxiety. If you really need it, yeah, take it for that. They sell so many things over the counter that I've found out that'll help you sleep. It's ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting back here thinking now that I could have taken a bunch of stuff other than that shit. And I found what works for me is the Benadryl, the nighttime Benadryl, the little pink ones, or they're pink and white little capsules. And sometimes they're pink, just all pink little pills. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying take a bunch of those, you know what I'm saying, if you can't sleep. It's probably you need to exercise or something to get yourself to go to sleep. You got too much energy in you, you know what I'm saying? I found that playing video games before I get ready to go to bed helps me unwind, you know what I'm saying? I'll take 2 Benadryl, play an hour's worth of video games, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But at that point in time, it seems like no matter what I did to go to sleep, it wouldn't work. And I got desperate. And that first time I took a Xanax, I got some of the best sleep I've ever gotten in my life. It felt like being inside my mom's womb. Yeah, it sounds weird, but it felt like just bliss. I had some good sleep. And anybody who've had sleeping problems will tell you when you finally do get to sleep and you sleep all night long and you wake up that next day and look around, it's like you're looking at life through totally different eyes. And it was a great feeling. But it's not good to have too much of a good thing. Everything has to be done in moderation. And that's something that I'm seeing now that you really have to do. You have to do everything in moderation, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's up to that person to figure out what that moderation is. Um, for me, it'll probably be a never-ending process of finding out different things about myself. But hey, that's the whole thing about life, right? So, with that being said, thank y'all for watching my video. I hope that y'all never, ever, ever, ever have to go through this. I mean, I wish I had the money so I could set up some type of counseling program or anything to help people. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. And if I were to hit a lottery, that's probably be what I invest my money into, is helping people that are on these pills, man, because it is a devastating thing to have to go through this. You know what I'm saying? And for family members, all the way down to the person that's going through it, it's devastating. It's life changing. It's eye opening. You know what I'm saying? You figure out a lot of things about yourself when you're going through withdrawals. You know what I'm saying? What you can and can't handle. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for everybody. I'm gonna tell you that a lot of people can't handle it and they end up killing themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that was the whole thing about me going and seeking treatment. You know what I'm saying? Because I had gotten to that point where I literally wanted to die, and don't nobody know that. You know what I'm saying? I got people that I've been involved with throughout my life. They don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They never sat down and asked me these questions. You know what I'm saying, about how am I truly feeling. You know what I'm saying? That it was always, what can I do for them? You know what I'm saying? Or what can they get out of me? You know what I'm saying? But nobody never sat down and was like, hey, uh, what can I help you with? You know what I'm saying? How can I help you feel better or be a better person? You know what I'm saying? And it felt like I was the one that was always going around doing that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like I got to the point where I just didn't give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know. It's just a weird feeling to feel like don't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? And when you start making changes and rearranging your life, that's when it seems like everybody wants to start gravitating towards you. You know what I'm saying? When they see you start bettering yourself and doing things for you, for yourself, it's sad, but that's when people want to come around. You know what I'm saying? When they see you done uh, moved out on your own and you've got a nice car, or you can go this place or go buy whatever you want and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's when people want to hang out with you, and it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, I am a true believer that you find out who your real friends are, when you're at your lowest. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I found out who my true friends are. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that don't give a damn about me, I don't give a damn about them. You know what I'm saying? I cut their asses off. You know what I'm saying? And threw all their contacts and shit in trash. So it truly is an eye-opening thing when you come to that realization that the people that you thought was your friends aren't your friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that you're gonna have to go through and figure that out on your own. You know, it's not something that somebody gonna be able to sit there and tell you, because no matter how much they talk to you about it, you're not gonna believe them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, hey, this person is my friend. You know what I'm saying? They've been with me through this and been with me through that. You know what I'm saying? But wait till you're at your lowest and you have nothing, no one to turn to, and see who comes around. See who wants to give you some advice. Then when you can't do something for somebody else to help them out in return, see who comes around. Cause I'm gonna guarantee you that those people who are with you when you ain't got nothing are gonna be with you when you got everything. And you can bet money on that. And I bet you win. But these people who always hitting you up to go to the club or go this place or go that place, but when you're hurting or when you're sick or you're depressed and need somebody to talk to, the motherfuckers ain't gonna be around. They are not gonna be around. And you gonna have to figure out who these people are and what their motives are. You know what I'm saying? Are they here to just leech off you, or to just leave their negative energy in your house? You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to be around people who are negative all the time. You don't need to be around people who are negative all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because people will feed off that and they'll grow off that. It's like giving a plant water, or giving a stray cat food. You give them that food, and I bet you they be back the next day. Because they see that this is where they're going to get fed at. Does it make any sense? I mean, you give a person who has nothing something constantly. And I bet you that person will stick around you until you have nothing. When you can't give that person anything, bye bye. They'll see you. They won't see you. You won't see them. They call those fair weather friends. You know? And I've had a couple of those. You know, it was a rough situation when my aunt passed. My grandmother had 3 strokes and eventually passed. It was rough, you know, and don't nobody know the memories that I have about her. You know, they don't know the connection that I had with these people. You know, when I say I love these people, I truly loved these people. You know what I'm saying? And I would have given my life for them. You know, if I could bring back one of the people who passed in my life with sacrificing my life for theirs, I'd gladly do it. But life don't work like that. And that's something that I've been battling. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's one of the things that brought me to doing pills in the first place, was not being able to handle that. That when this person is gone, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how much you want that person to come back, they're not coming back. So it was like the pills was a buffer for that. You know? And I used those things as a tool so I could cover up those feelings and not have to deal with them, because you do get that euphoric feeling and you do kind of forget about your problems for a little while until you create another problem, which is the pills. You know what I'm saying? And while you're doing those, you're not actually thinking about your true problems. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking about, oh man, what am I going to do when I run out of these pills and I can't get any more? Where am I going to get my next supply from? You know what I'm saying? And you go getting all these shady people in your life, you know what I'm saying, that really don't care about you. They just want money or whatever you can provide for them so they can get some money, and they give you pills, you know what I'm saying? But pills ain't the world, you know what I'm saying? That's how they make you feel like pills are the world, and they're not. You know what I'm saying? Weed is the world. I ain't gonna lie about that. Fuck all these pills. Weed is the world. It grows from the ground. It's not chemically altered. I mean, you look back on the first Friday movie when Smokey was trying to convince Craig to smoke, and he was like, God put this plant here for me and you. He actually did. That's what I feel. Because when I was going through withdrawals and I smoked a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? It fucking helped. And I looked at documentaries where people was having cluster headaches. And you look at this one guy, it looks like he is freaking dying. And he's freaking having cluster headaches. And I think they gave him a synthetic LSD. And it knocked those cluster headaches right out the park. But it was just a test to see if it would work. And he made a promise to himself. You know what I'm saying? That he would not take illegal drugs to better his condition. He made that promise to his daughters and to himself. And the only thing that he has that can subside just for like 5 or 10 minutes, those cluster headaches, is air, a can of air. That's all he will use. What do you do for a person like that? How can I change the world for a person like that? I mean, I sit here and see that this person is suffering.